You have to use some software to splice these two together.
Okay,
Then
that's okay.
you know how to use it?
I do.
Cool.
It's called
What do you use?
Microsoft Movie Maker.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. So maybe Microsoft does have some pretty interesting. They package that in Windows 7.
And there is
The rattle. How many? Each rattle is a year.
That's a myth. It
Oh.
is relative. If the food in the area is good.
I would say the food in this area is good.
Yeah. Let's see how many this one has. This one has.
Why don't you put it down?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rattles. So if that is correct, this is a 9-year-old rattlesnake, and it probably is.
Yeah,
Yep.
9th year.
9-year-old rattlesnake. Well,
That thing is big. Definitely had enough food.
so there's the here.
It's a 5-foot rattlesnake.
5-foot rattlesnake.
Can you sell the hide?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This hide is worth good money.
How much?
$50.
Wow, really?
No, serious. Serious.
$50?
$50 if you treat it. You gotta have to treat it first.
So you know how to treat it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So who do you sell it to?
Anybody that does hats, that does.
So there's a tannery, like the tannery in the area. You can just go there.
No, when I say treat it, I mean you have to treat it.
I know.
If you want to have a tannery,
I'm saying, who do you sell it to?
To somebody that does hats. They put rattlesnakes.
Do you know someone?
No, but I have all kinds of people at the conventions I go to.
What conventions?
The,
Gun shows?
No. Powwows.
Oh, you sell them for $50
Oh,
there?
they'll buy them without a breeding card. Absolutely.
So have you thought about going rattlesnake
we're
hunting?
ripping all of the guts out.
Oh, you're.
You wanted me to go rattlesnake hunting when you didn't like how close I got to the rattlesnake?
I just thought you were.
Taking an
All right, for the record, you walked out with bare feet and a Swiffer.
And what's your point?
A prepared individual would have at least had a rake and a machete. Is the heart still beating? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is the heart still beating?
How do I what?
Where's the heart?
I'm trying to look. I don't know what she said.
5. What?
1.5 to 2 feet.
How long is
away
what?
from the house? No, it's not beating.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was like right next to the house. It's no longer beating. So it took this long. You had to actually rip. Okay, that means that the brain, the central nervous system, somewhere along here, is where the.
No, I'm sorry. It is beating right there.
Oh. Look at that. Still barely beating. Could you imagine if humans had this kind of survival capacity?
What's that? That was its heart, yeah.
Imagine if humans had this kind of survival
This
capacity.
isn't surviving, though. Understand that.
Oh, obviously not, but I mean, survival of damage survival.
Yeah.
Looks like you're clogging the drain with greasy, grimy snake guts. Hungry, Grandma? You want to eat a live heart? A pumping heart? What are you going to do with that?
He was hungry. He didn't have really any food in him.
So maybe that's why he came out.
No. They were actually...
He was hunting.
They're actually moving during this time of the year from their hunting areas into hibernation.
But he was hungry. They're not supposed to hibernate without food.
Well, that's true. I don't know. But,
they're supposed to eat and then hunt. What are you doing with the guts?
I'm going to throw them away. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were going to grind them up in the... You don't think that... Oh, they couldn't grind it? The grinder won't work?
I'm not going to do that.
You're saying it won't work?
I don't want to clog it up with all that grease.
Grease?
All kinds of grease in the guts. Guts are greasy. Anyway,
So you're...
there it is. And here is
it still...
skinned out...
Is it still moving?
rattlesnake.
Alright, turn around, hold it up again.
So do you fry rattlesnake?
That's good. It's good
Is that what you do?
Notice it's white meat. Guess what it tastes like?
Chicken?
Chicken.
It really does.
It really does.
What does rat taste like?
Lay it down.
Probably chicken.
Rat tastes funky.
Does it?
It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like strong.
If you fry it, some people...
It's still moving. That's nerves.
Touch it. Touch it. No, touch it somewhere on the body.
No, it's not. It's not reacting, if that's what you're asking.
It's just barely moving, though.
Yeah, but it's still moving. That's muscular contraction still.
That's gross.
Half an hour after the... Yeah, that's pretty gross. And it's curling up just as if it was protecting itself like...
So yeah, you're right. It is contracting. It's actually curled up, didn't it? Because you didn't set it that way, did you?
Absolutely not.
Try it again. Stretch it out or something. Move it around so it's not... Uncurl it. Oh, the head moved. Uncurl it. See if it curls itself back up. No, it looks like it's running out of juice there.
It's running out of gas, but after half an hour...
Just the muscles, even.
That's still moving to where it would be when it was rattling its rattle. Notice how it's curled up? That's what it does.
Muscle memory is...
Muscle memory. That's exactly
It's very startling.
And you know why they...
And then you're putting it back in its formation.
If it's out in the woods, I leave them alone. I absolutely do not.
$50? Why would you?
I'm not a rattlesnake hunter.
I mean, yeah.
They're in my...
Spend 4 hours making $20 or 1 hour making $50.
Well, they're a little harder to find than that.
He said if he found one out in the forest, he would leave it.
I still leave it.
That's like walking away from a $50 bill.
I respect them. I like wildlife.
I don't think of animals.
I like wildlife too, but I don't respect rattlesnakes.
I saw a big, huge...
I respect their danger.
I saw a big, huge water snake. You guys probably never...
Water moccasin?
No, water snake. There's a difference. Water moccasin has a triangular-shaped head. Triangular-shaped head, and it has pits in the front. Okay? A water snake has a rounded head, and it looks exactly the same except it's banded. It actually has stripes on the underside of its body. It's bands.
Do they bite?
They would if you grab them. But this thing made this thing look small.
Are water snakes poisonous?
It was about this big around. It looked like an anaconda.
Are water snakes poisonous?
No, not.
Oh! What is it doing? Wow! Is that the tail or the head?
No, that's the tail.
Why is the tail moving like that?
It's just moving. It's just moving to be moving.
I think it's moving, trying to... Maybe it's trying to escape or something. Because it's trying to stretch itself out to move. See, it's moving the body, the rest of its body.
This is half an hour
That's
after...
the tail? Why would the tail do that, though?
It's half an hour after things have been dead. Isn't that weird?
What are you going to do, freeze it?
We're going to cut it up into little steaks and...
Right now?
Yeah.
And then you're going to freeze it?
Yeah. And then I'm going to have it for Dusty. For Dusty to have some.
Yeah, maybe whoever else wants some. Figure I'll invite some of the guys over. The guys coming over this weekend, you should have some then too.
Maybe.
If you have any leftovers, I'll feed them some.
This is for my family and for
I just want to try it.
maybe a special person or two.
I'm just wanting to try it, that's all.
Maybe some rangers. Now look at that skin though. See how it's nice and scraped off? Now what I have to do to actually make it good is I have to scrape this little piece of meat off. See how it's kind of thin slice of meat on the edge here? Mm-hmm. You have to scrape that. And then you have to tan it. With tanning solution, you can actually use
How much is tanning solution?
What's funny is there's 2 or 3 things you can tan it with. You can tan it with, tannic acid, obviously. Ground acorns is what the Indians used to use. Or sometimes...
So you can grind acorns up and mix them with water?
Acorns, it has tannic acid.
Just with water? Or?
Just mix it into a slurry, into a thick slurry. They would actually cook it, and then they would take
like how many acorns per ounce?
I don't know.
Okay.
But that would be one way, or you can actually use... what's the stuff that goes in it? Antifreeze. You can actually use antifreeze.
Oh, that would probably be cheaper.
Antifreeze
that
is
stuff's
a lot
like
cheaper. You just pour the antifreeze into it.
$5 for
and it keeps the
2 or 3
real
gallons.
Nice and supple. Make sure you don't use the green stuff.
Oh, you don't?
Clear antifreeze.
Oh, it's clear antifreeze.
If you use green antifreeze, guess what color?
Oh, it'll turn it green.
It'll tint it.
Green. Oh, so you have to use clear.
It looks beautiful.
Well,
it really does.
It'll hard to sell though, maybe.
But it won't be.
So clear antifreeze.
Clear antifreeze, and you can actually.
So do you soak it in it, or you spread the antifreeze on it?
Soak it in it for days. For something about like a week.
And what does the antifreeze do?
It preserves it, so it actually permeates all of the cellular structure to where the skin will still be supple like this. So you can actually use it on a people use it on vests, they use it on hats, they use it on all kinds of stuff. But think about that. Isn't that beautiful? Some people make boots out of this.
So that's why rattlesnake skin boots are so expensive because people have to risk their lives to actually get the skins.
I wouldn't call it risky.
Well, risking your life more than, say, killing a cow.
Oh, no, that's true.
Unless you're, like, at the running of the bulls.
Yeah.
Or fighting a buffalo.
Anyway.
So do you have clear tanning, do you have clear antifreeze here?
Yeah, and one other way that the Indians used to tan their hides, and this is a very strange one, but they used to actually urinate on them.
Does that work?
Yes, it does.
Just urinate on it, not soaking it in urine?
Soak it in urine. You have to do it over and over and over and over, let's say, a week.
So they would just spread
Spread it onto it.
Spread a hide out, and then everyone would just urinate on that spot.
Exactly right. Take a whiz on the hide, and that would actually tan the hide good enough to where it actually would be.
So actually, the expression "I'm gonna tan your hide" actually means I'm gonna piss on you.
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
I mean, that's his. It's like R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss on you.
Yeah. All right, and that is how you skin a 5-foot rattlesnake. And I'm going to cut them up into little steaks now, just little slices, and we're going to deep fry them.
On camera?
Batter them, deep fry them. No, not on camera. So, thank you. Goodbye.